Maybe Juan's right. The war with the renegades ain't no good for us.
Juan's a poser.
Aiden wants me to find Lucas's murderer. Only then will he help me get to the center.
Not doing his dirty work. Well, that's no surprise.
He told me to start with the bazaar.
Figures. PK and the bazaar really hate each other. Only two people matter at the bazaar. One is that overblown preacher, Carl.
I know that. Who else is there?
Sophie, his right hand. She has a way with the bazaar's more rebellious souls. Helps him keep control. There's also Dodger, a local gangster. He knows what's going on, and about the bandits led by Joe. But they're afraid of the PK.
Okay, I'll talk to Sophie and you look into Carl, unless you prefer the girl.
Sophie? She's not really my type, you know? And headstrong. You'll see.
Hey, you! Come here! Thanks for stopping here.
You can't do better,
The fuck was in our rations today? I feel bloated as a goon.
Summed him up right there, I think.
Imagine Matt and Juan standing next to each other, side by side.
That one is a million fever as long as I can remember. Matt's been in charge of these.
Because it's his baby.
Guy can't live forever. Who's he gonna pass the torch to?
Stop writing Matt's obituary. Guy is anywhere in the Quit your worry.
Inhibitor container detected.
negative about things, Naira.
Because you don't understand me. No one understands me, and what I'm doing is the essence of survival.
The essence of survival? What are you talking about?
Want to find out? Just close your eyes.
No way. One of you might, I don't know, stab me for all I know.
You bet she would.
Oh, stop it, Diane.
The essence of...
What do you perceive?
Well, I hear noises.
Yeah? What else?
Oh, something stinks.
Exactly. The smell. Impulses going straight from the senses to the limbic system, triggering an emotional response. Memories. The well-being of the mind.
But, well, that smells like... Well, that smells like shit.
What did you expect? What do you think people use as fertilizers around here?
Too much information.
Sorry.
So, who are you and what are you doing here?
Before the fall, I used to work in a fragrance manufacturing company. I consider myself lucky to have been professionally active within the only century when the world actually smelled nice. Now it's back to normal. So I asked myself, how can I change that? What scent would make people the most happy in this miserable world?
I sure hope you don't mean smelling like shit is the essence of survival.
Of course not. I have this really exciting idea for a new fragrance. People are going to pay a fortune for just a whiff. I called it Turn Me On. And it's almost finished. I just need some scraps for the heart note.
Heart note?
The middle note of the perfume. Metal scraps and lavender. That's all I'm missing.
Oh, of course. Metal scraps and lavender. The obvious blend.
Naira goes out of her way to be controversial.
If you bring me some, I'll tell you everything about my secret formula.
Nara said she needs lavender for her perfume, too. Now that makes more sense. Metal scraps. Naira wants them. I hope this isn't some wild goose chase. Making perfume out of metal sounds absurd.
Commander is killed, they turn the place upside down.
Hey, back off. Look at that. Can't be good. What is all that anyway? Must have been seeing ghosts. Fuck me. People will always complain. We're alive.
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Easy, Chief. He ain't PK.
How do you know? They're creeping around here all the time.
He's that outsider, the pilgrim.
What? He's from outside the walls. Well, fuck me. I don't know what brings you here, but watch your back, pilgrim. And stay away from the PKs. They ain't no one's friends.
This time with a biomarker.
Carl said if you show up to bring you round so he can introduce himself.
What a nice change from wanting to hang me.
And remember, humanity created a civilization that turned out to be a colossus on clay legs. We cannot make the same mistakes.
He didn't want to, he had to. You were a threat to everyone.
Of course.
Do not listen to the ideologies preached by fools calling for reconstruction. There will be no rebuilding. Who would have thought? A pilgrim in the bazaar. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm still alive, despite your best efforts.
It's clear to me you're holding a grudge. But if you were in my shoes, you would understand. We are responsible for the safety of our community. And we treat this seriously. That's why we did what we did. I hope you can forgive us. So, pray tell, what's it like in the outside world these days?
Is gossip all you want from me, Carl?
No. But you came from outside, and you're walking around my flock. So, to set things straight, I need to know if you're a sheep or a wolf. What are you then?
I'm not really a fan of this metaphor.
Ah, yes. I see. Pilgrims are not people of metaphors or poetry. They prefer to act.
Yeah, about acting. I'm looking for Sophie.
Are you? And why, pray tell?
I need to ask her about Lucas's death.
Oh. Why would a pilgrim care about PK business? What's in it for you?
But let's say a man's death should be another man's concern. Isn't that what separates us from the infected?
I guess you have a point. Lucas's death is our concern as well, but mainly because we are the prime suspects. I have never hidden my views on the Peacekeepers. The old world fell because of people like them. Greedy, power-hungry fascists. Building the new reality based on the old values would not be wise, to say the least. Of course, according to the PK, such claims automatically make me, and all of us, potential killers. So the sooner Lucas's murderer is found, the better for us. Go that way. You'll see a giant of a man. That's Herman, Sophie's bodyguard. She won't be far. But just to be clear, I'd be surprised if she knew anything about it. Sophie is a fighter, not an assassin.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'll see you around, Carl.
Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. It's about the only time I smile.
Sophie, can we talk?
Don't hurt him, Herman. Let him talk.
My name's
Aiden. You're that pilgrim that came to town recently.
You're sure well informed.
Don't have much of a choice. I'm in charge of safety here. Besides, yesterday you made quite an entrance.
I'm looking for a job. Would you happen to know of any?
People here say you can be useful. I'd rather see for myself. How about a small errand first?
What are you proposing?
Go to one of the craftmasters. Alberto or Vincenzo. Both know the location of the purest crystals. I need some for a certain transaction.
A certain transaction? Anything I need to know about?
Curiosity is the first step on the road to hell, Carl says.
Do you believe that?
I believe in not trusting strangers, and that's who you are. So far, at least. Bring me the location of the crystals first. We'll see where we go from there.
Those crystals, what's the deal with them?
They were created by the chemical bombings of the city. A byproduct of some sort. People believe the infection spreads slower if you wear them. Honestly, I don't think it does. But there's no harm in trying.
And that's why they're so important to you guys.
That and many other reasons. They're hard to get, difficult to destroy, and easy to get obsessed with. Because they're so pretty, right? But most importantly, they're real, tangible things. Way more real than a piece of paper and old money. That's why they're so bloody expensive.
You said you were in charge of safety at the bazaar. What does that mean exactly?
It means any PK who threatens our community of free people can count on me breaking his skull.
Oh, from the way Carl talked, you sounded more like pacifists.
We're trying to overturn the old ways and usher in a new era for humanity. It's a true revolution. And every revolution needs two things to succeed: ideology and an armed faction to enforce it.
Alberto and Vincenzo? Tell me more about them.
A father and son duo. Alberto, the father, tends to yammer on. Before 0 hour, he had a workshop and piles of cash. Vincenzo, his son, kinda shy. They're both craftsmen, clever too. The kind that can make a watch out of old gum and a piece of string.
Fine. I'll go talk to one of those craft masters.
They should be at the bazaar. Do well, and we can think about giving you bigger jobs.
Word on the rooftops is that water stocks are almost done.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Looking for work, by any chance?
Pilgrim in the
Back in the
bazaar?
day, I had a huge
I'd clear out
and massive
people off.
A workshop, Dad.
Yes, a workshop.
Back in the day, I had a huge and massive